Hi, YouTube family. Auntie is here. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. It's not cute not knowing is what I love to say. So come on in. We're kind of short and sweet today, but there's a weekend edition, and it's fancy, and it's got a lot of stuff. So make sure that you check it out. I have a young lady, LaShawna Simon, and she puts everything together. But the weekend edition is going to be going on as this actors and writers strike continues to drag on. We're starting to see casualties. There will be no Emmy Awards this year. They're going to try to do it in January. So that means in 2024 there will be two Emmy Award shows. You're going to see movie delays being opening. I mentioned early this week that The Color Purple, the movie musical with Taraji P. Henson and Fantasia, might not come out in December. It all depends on when it ends, because the strike ends, because they want their stars promoting the movie. You're going to see more streaming shows wind up on regular TV. I call regular TV NBC, CBS, ABC, NBC. Okay. I'm ready to start the weekend. Hulu will play some of their content on ABC. The Peacock will move content which was only on Peacock on NBC. You will have Paramount Plus bringing shows on CBS, because the last time there was the strike, that's how reality TV really came up. On Tuesday, they're threatening the TV writers. If they had long-term deals or first-look deals, they're going to be canceled. They're going to be wiped out. I don't know how long this very unfortunate strike is going to last. I wonder. It doesn't affect daytime TV because they have different writers. But I know the talk show, The Talk, they haven't been in production. On The View, they read cue cards. They do. They're reading their own cue cards and doing their own writing. But this strike, it's turning into something long. It's turning into something very, very bitter. Let's talk about The View. I did not know that Joy Behar was 80. I thought maybe she was in her 70s, but I was like, 80? They were talking about ageism and older people, and how you got some of these politicians, they don't want to leave. Dianne Feinstein is 90, and she started rambling at a hearing, and they had to whisper in her ear, no, just say yes or yay. Just say yay. As a person who's getting ready to turn 60, I don't like to talk about ageism, but I think there comes a time when you gotta, I don't want to say move aside, step aside. Mitch McConnell having a stroke right in front of us. They call it the TSI. These people don't want to leave office. They just don't. They just don't. I think the biggest criticism that people have against President Biden is his age. If he was 20 years younger, he wouldn't get all of that criticism. They were talking about ageism, and so the young girl Farrah said, well, Joy, you're going to work forever. Well, child, Joy snapped. And who said that? You don't want to get Joy started. So they're like going back and forth, and it was funny because they're always getting on the young girl Farrah. But it just made me think, I don't think people, if you're healthy, you shouldn't have to retire at 65. I think they raised that age to 68, the way they toiling with the money. But ageism is something in this country. But I also think there should be age and term limits, that people shouldn't just be in office forever. I know it's about power, but I just think that just doesn't send a good message. Not at all. Younger people, come on, y'all middle-aged people, y'all going to step up and fill some of these positions. But she went off. I'm just seeing that Carly Russell has been charged. I thought they were going to let her go, but what she did was very serious. She faked the kidnapping, and now she's been charged. I'm gonna talk to you guys while I find it on here. But Carly, they have charged her. I hope that she gets mental health, because she needs mental health. What she did was very, very wrong. Let me see if I can find it here. This is when I miss Toya. Charges. They think she wasn't charged enough. Class A misdemeanor, $1,000 bond. They've arrested her. They charged her with false reporting to law enforcement. She'll be out by this evening. But a lot of people, I guess, wanted her to be punished harsh or more. I hope she gets the mental health she needs, because obviously this young girl needs mental health. Okay, Tina Knowles, Richard Lawson. You guys let me know. A lot of y'all, they blame Tina for the divorce. And Richard Lawson did not have a great day yesterday. As they started looking into his life, apparently he deleted his Twitter account because, okay, when you like something on social media, it's kind of stored in your history of what you like. Apparently he liked porn, hard porn. Some people like porn. They were tearing him up because he's 76. He a dirty old man. That's his business. But what was the straw that broke the camel's back? They've been separated for a minute. Was it the robbery at Tina's house? It was a clean robbery, and whoever did it knew where they were going. They knew where they were going. They didn't make a mess. They knew where that safe was, and there was money in there, jewels, totaling $1 million. Was that the reason? They still ain't found nobody. And the cops said, oh, this was an inside job. They knew. They knew exactly what they were doing. At the movies, it's Haunted Mansion. Tiffany Haddish, Danny DeVito, Jamie Lee Curtis, Rosario Dawson, Owen Wilson, Jared Leto. They're all in, Lakeith Stanfield, they're all in this horror comedy. They think it's going to do well, but Barbie and Oppenheimer will be at the top of that box office chain. I'm sure Barbie will be number one again. Big fight this weekend. Terrence Crawford, or the Crawford Errol fight. You know what? I gotta do this. I'm ready for the weekend. Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. Errol Spence is 33. Terrence Crawford is 36. This is the welterweight. This is the welterweight fight. A lot of people are talking about it. Whatever happened to the heavyweights? This is when I miss my dad. Whatever. When I'm growing up, tail end of Muhammad Ali's career slowing down. So then there was Sugar Ray Leonard, of course, Leon Spinks, Michael Spinks, Mike Tyson. I was an adult by the time Mike Tyson started. But whatever happened to the heavyweight fights? Has it been deemed too dangerous because of concussions and too many blows to the head? This is a welterweight fight that's taking place on Saturday night, and they say it will determine who is the best fighter in the world. I was reading a sports commentating, and there was questions about the men's ages because they're in their 30s, and they're like, why did it take so long? I think they're using a lot of caution because they're finding a correlation with blows to the head, concussions, and things like that. I need the question answered. Whatever happened to heavyweight fights? Thank you. Because I'm like, they used to be heavy. That was a big fight. Not a welterweight. But they're saying that this fight will determine who is the best fighter in the world. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I know y'all saying, Auntie Ray, start the weekend. But there is a weekend edition because the scoop never stops. It's a Girls in the Scoop. Have a great weekend. Subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss a thing. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video and leave a comment and let Auntie know what happened. If you know what happened to heavyweight fights, I'm sure somebody's gonna break it down. I appreciate you guys. Make it a great weekend. And if you're living in an area where it's extremely hot, most of the country is blanketed in a heat wave, make sure you stay hydrated and stay cool.